You know what? I've just done a post on Amber Heard, and I know this one is on Harry and Meghan, and I suppose I'm still in that, you know, when you speak on Amber Heard and you're placed into that triggered state because she's out there again claiming what it is to be a victim, and then we're back to these two, another two victims that want to take the world stage and blur the lines on what it is to feel pain as you're banging your head on a ceiling in your free cottage on the grounds of Kensington Palace. And the sheer disbelief as we hear they want people to refer to them as Sir and Mom. And the thing is, once upon a time in the pre-Harry, pre-Meghan Markle, people would have happily called you Sir, because they had respect for you. They had respect for your morals, your values. You were a people's prince, but no more. No more. That all started to change when you came out and started to speak to Oprah and Gabor. But of course, you weren't just speaking to Oprah and Gabor in your private circle. No, you cashed in and you invited us in. Front row seats, the people become in your games and your campaign to create hate, to create divide, as we, as a nation, the UK, are placed in to this narrative, the great British narrative that you have placed over our name. Like, seriously, you could not make this shit up. And the worst thing is, we loved Harry and William. They became an extension of their mom, the people's princess. And as we watch Catherine and William out with the people, and little children say, "What is your name?" She simply says, "I'm Kate." This is William, not Sir, not Mom. And I understand in the circles, if they're at events, this is how people would refer to them. But yes, he's going to be the future king and her the queen. Naturally, this is kind of their theme. But again, if William and Catherine would have come out and caused and stirred so much hate, again, that name they would be unable to claim. And that's the thing, it's the connection to the people. It's the connection to the people that Harry and Meghan had sought out. We were there 4 years ago as they started to speak out. And I would have had respect for Harry and Meghan if they simply walked away, even if they wanted to speak out. But if you move those titles and place them away, because we are left with a narrative as a country that we're all bad and all wrong and this monarchy should be gone, but you two are still wearing them over your head and over your name, even though you've told us you hate it all, and it made Meghan feel like she was going insane. She got no help. She got no support. They questioned your baby. Why would you want them to heavily, your children, your babies, be so connected to their name? And that's what we all see. This is about the money. Because the reality is, we don't see you so desperate to reconnect with Thomas Markle, and I wonder why. I wonder why that could be, as illness could bring unity. Obviously not the case for Thomas over there. And it's the sheer hypocrisy that people can't abide. They don't understand worldwide, taking away this great British narrative. This is global. This is a global response. America, everywhere, are all mocking you as you continue to respond. But of course, it's the naughty ones in the UK. What was it Harry said? We're the most literal and incredulous people you would ever meet. His words, but yet we're meant to call him Sir. The thing is, you can be born into a monarchy, you can gain these titles over your name, but that doesn't automatically gain a respect that needs to be earned. But Harry and Meghan don't learn, because they just want to take the monarchy back, as we see it progress and them connect with the people instead. We see Harry and Meghan want to just sit on that stage, that big cream, elaborate stage, remember? Placed away from the people as they speak down to them. Call us Sir and Mom, please. And I see that Harry's no longer angry. He's no longer angry. It's all okay. And he can just sneak back in and be the peacemaker and make it all okay. But again, no connection to the people, the people's reactions, how they all look on and think, where have you gone? You speak out on what it was and how you felt it being the spare, and now we look at you and think you are barely even there. But all anger aside, and all frustration, as they've done all they have, Endgame, Finding Freedom, The Spare, Netflix, Oprah, all whilst Philip and the Queen were dying, we felt pure devastation at watching the divide between two brothers who share a trauma bond, at walking behind that coffin up that mile. We get it, we understood, but no, you took it past that line of respect and kind as we watch you literally take and not give back, not any accountability, not any responsibility, not any remorse. And I see the people. How can you influence anybody when people don't want to be influenced by you? How can you be respected when people have no respect for you? How can you do any of what you do? How can you sleep at night? How can you have a conscience? How can you continue there out in the spotlight, knowing the sheer pain, devastation, and the lies you've told without acknowledging that? And in my opinion, the only way they are going to make some kind of headway is they go back to the start. They sit on a sofa again and explain their actions and behaviours, explain and understand that the pain they've created, acknowledged all response, not just the British response, acknowledge that their actions and behaviours have been wrong. But of course we won't get that, we won't see that as they continue to preach out to the world, as they request to be called Sir and Ma'am.